AudioSpace, it's a third year college project, and it's basically it's a room that's going to be fitted to be a controller, and it's going to be controlling audio. It gives you the control over different audio elements.
At the moment, it's nothing really because we're not finished. Well, at the early stages of it, what we intend to achieve is like an audio-visual lab, just a room which is going to we're going to have giant MIDI controllers and visuals. It's all going to be linked together. At the moment, it's changing a lot as it moves along. So, but the concept of the idea is just to just create an audio-visual lab basically.
Three of us kind of got together at the start because we were interested in audio, so that kind of to do something got to do with audio was kind of that just came about anyway. And then I don't know, we were all interested in designing music and mixing it.
My own interest in animations and visuals and things like that, and then you've got Pork and Keith's background and DJing and techno, house music, whatever kind of music they're into, but and then Lillian's pretty good at interior design and stuff and things like that. So I think it's kind of a joint kind of interest between amongst all of us, So.
Well, it was more a case of Paul and Pork deciding the project, and then I came in after a while, and then I really vibed up the project for them. It was pretty shit before that, but.
It's all electronic music, to tie in with the whole synthesizer idea of the room. So it's just going to be all electronic, and just a few different genres within the electronic sphere.
That's the thing. That's why I'm out here today, seeing what the crowd want. We picked house, electro, minimal, and dubstep, and we picked that from. Sure, I was DJing long before this, but seeing that's what the vibe of the room is going to be. We want sounds that is going to be interact with the design.
Well, at the minute we'd like to work as a team, but it's kind of hard to have everybody work together. We're kind of working from Pork's house as much as we can, and the way we're all separated, I'm coming in on Friday mornings for JJ's class, and Pork's coming in for programming on Mondays, and Keith's going to audio on Tuesdays. But we'd like to work more of a group, but just we haven't really got the time at the moment. So.
I can't really speak for the rest of them, but myself, I'd probably prefer to work on my own. I'd get more done that way, and trying to work with other people can be frustrating sometimes. But I think so far anyway, it seems like the four of us is kind of happy enough working on our own. We get more done when we're on our own, I think, and then we just come together and it all comes together.
It's good. I like it, yeah, because you get to hear other people's ideas, and sometimes ideas clash, but you got to work it out, and it's good because you get a better understanding. It's not just your own. You have 2 or 3 or 4 people as we formed group, so it's more than just one person's idea. It's like a whole group idea, and it works because you get to tell the person what's shit and what's bad and what's good, and the person will just have to understand what the other person in the group thinks, and
Coming along fine. There's been a few changes to the project, but it's mostly just the technology side of it. We're having some problems with the technology that we're going to use, so we had to change it, and we're looking at different ideas. So we're just in the process of getting something that will work with the project at the minute.
It goes very well at this moment, but I'm trying to find the material that I need for the room. It's hard to find it because I'm not know what is where I can buy it, and I try different shops.
Project's coming along good, so it is. Everything's on time. All our own project dates are on time, and we're coming along nice and smoothly, just as we were planning to. No changes in direction of the project.
Yeah, well, from the technology point of view, yeah, it's changed a lot. So whether we can get this new idea to work or not, I don't know. But if we can, then it'll save us a bit of time and money. But unfortunately, the Arduino's out of the question for now. But at the minute, it's going to be a room a little bit bigger than this room. It's going to be, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 meters wide, hopefully, and there'll be like the user can walk around the room and interact with there's different buttons all around the room and switches and stuff, and so it'd be kind of open, be an open kind of plan.
There'll be a door, right, and people go through the door and they can experience in there, and they can see all the visual and hear the audio and smell all the essential smells of our project.
I think is to let people, to control music. I think this is the aim of the project. So when you go in the room, you could get our, feel, the music feel visually, and you could hear the music, and you could touch everything, you could get, feedback. So I think that's, am I answering the question? Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming along all right, like where it is now. There's times whenever you kind of think you're behind, and there's times whenever you kind of think you're ahead, like, so it's like you're going back and forth all the time. But yeah, no, it is. It's coming along, and everything starts coming together now. So like you can kind of start to see results. So it is. We're happy with where we are now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because like we've a lot of other stuff to be concentrating on as well. So, yeah, it's coming together.
Yes, it is, but with it change. I mean, we still don't know what kind of room we were going to get. So my design and all the other, plan will be changed when we see the room and how everything going. So, but we still keep the plan we had before.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to, like, you're forced to be hanging around with them and stuff. So yeah, you do gel as a group, and you kind of get to know people's strengths and their weaknesses as well, like, so. And as it goes on, like, it's kind of better to know them things, because at least then you can divide out the work better, like, between who's capable and who should be doing it and that,
Yeah, we have kind of had, like, just we haven't seen a lot of each other, like, up until this point, but like at this point I feel, yeah, we're pretty tight now at this stage. So
Freeman's out every night. Paul doesn't come to class anymore. I haven't seen Lillian in weeks. I can't take it. It's not going to where we want it to be.
Just like because of the restrictions with the Carroll's building, and like, we haven't been told if we're allowed to use the room, or we're going to build a room, or like we've no problem actually getting the room built, because like we won't be doing that ourselves. It's going to be done by Kingspan. But we haven't actually started like implementing the switches and things into the room, so that's going to be really tough.
Well, we had a bit of trouble with the technology end of it. It was just trying to get the Arduino working with the project, and we were kind of stuck on that for a good bit. But then when we did get it working, then it was actually pretty easy. Like, you know, it was just that we had to try so many different options before we found the right one. So now that it's done, it's actually fairly simple. It's not that difficult at all, really. Like, so yeah, it's okay now. It wasn't then. It is now.
So Freeman would be ringing me 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and he'd be giving out to me about the project, and I'd be like, sorry. He hits me.
Yeah, even more so at this stage. Like, you know, the ideas have developed, and in the beginning we weren't too sure where it was going to go, but like now we've settled on a particular theme, and you know I think we know now where it's going, a lot more than we did in the beginning. You
know. When I start a project, I'm not really sure what kind of project I'm making. I don't know this project too much. But when I'm actually doing it, I know it more, and I do good works, and I have more ideas, so I enjoy the process. So I become more interesting, and I like what I did.
Yeah, if not more now, because of the fact that you can actually start to see results. Like it's starting to even sound better than what it was like at the time, you know. So yeah, it is. It's getting. I've definitely got more of an interest in it now than I did at the start, yeah. I think we all do in the group.
For the person or user or users to experience our room visually, audially, and sensually. Hopefully it'll be something people will enjoy. I've enjoyed it immensely. So people be listening and they'll be like, yeah, I get this project. I can hear it and I can see it with my eyes, and I can smell it sometimes. It's so real.